On any given day in Colorado, there are more than 700 children waiting for a family.
The Flexible Families program recruits families who are looking to adopt a child through the foster care system, a family that's looking for a child anywhere from the age of 0 all the way up until 18. We're really trying to focus on recruiting families for older child adoption, so a child who's 8 and older that's residing in the foster care system.
We offer so many services to help support the placement even before it begins. So even through the home study process, the assessment, the marketing and networking for our families, and then actually after placement, all the post-adoption services that we offer makes us the most unique program in Colorado. And in fact, probably the only program in Colorado that is able to offer those kind of services to families.
It's changed a lot of things. I feel like I'm a completely different person, actually. I don't know, I used to be Haley, now I'm Danielle. But I don't know, I used to be an angry little child and now I don't know, I'm me.
Older kids tend to have trouble getting placed, and I believe that they're just kids and that they deserve to have a place to call home. And foster care often doesn't give that to them in the way that it should. And there aren't enough families that are willing to just say, no, I'll do this. And I know Danielle's concerned that people won't be strong enough to get through it, but I'm also scared they won't be strong enough to even try.
A lot of our families look at an older kid who's 12 or 13 and say, well, I don't have that much time with them. You know, they don't need me as much. And the kids might not be saying they want a mom or a dad, but they are saying that they want a community and a tribe or a family to commit to them. They need people who are going to be stable and who are going to be committed to them.
My experience of being adopted was, I don't know, it was amazing.
Someone who's been in a family realizes that when you turn 18, you don't stop being a kid, and when you turn 18, the parents don't stop parenting you. So family goes on for a lifetime, and I think kids need that.
They just support me like parents do. I didn't usually have that in foster care. I did gymnastics, but it wasn't that fun because I didn't really think I could do it, and no one was egging me on saying, yeah, you can do this.
I think it was important to have some, people just in general to call your family and a place to call home, and to have that security of being able to, if you're struggling, have somebody to go back to, Mom, I need help, or Dad, I need help. As opposed to emancipating, it's you emancipate, they're there for about 1 or 2 years afterwards, and then it's you're by yourself. And I think foster to adopt was a big plus, because I got to know the family for years before I was even adopted. I lived with her a total of 5 years. I moved in at 14, Gary turned 15, and I was finally adopted at 18. We waited the process, but we knew within the first year of me living there that was what both of us wanted. I regret things that might have happened, but I don't regret my foster care experience because it's built me as a person. I accept what's happened, and being adopted, has brought me that happiness, and having a family has brought me that happiness that I can give it back to my son.
We wanted to, share our lives with some kids, and we definitely were pursuing all options, infants and older kids and different things, but and we were getting discouraged. We weren't finding the right match and stuff. But when we saw Tim and Ty's profile, we really knew that they were. I just knew right away that they were my kids.
There are all these kids out there, and if you're not sure, just start down the process. You've not made a irreversible commitment, but there are all these kids out there. If I could take on 20, I would. I know my limits. That's something that Adoption Options helps us with is, what can you handle, what you can't handle. But, if I could handle 20, I'd take 20.
What's really important to me is that I have them to take care of me, and so I can also take care of them sometimes.
that when I wake up, I have a family to look up to and to stay with. And the fact that I don't have to think about where I'm going to go next.
Navigating the adoption, whether it's domestic or international or infant or otherwise, navigating the process is difficult. So it was always helpful to have that extra help, and also just in the search piece, helping us sort through what the options are and where do you find the kids that you're looking for. That was really helpful. So in our search,
An example of that, and granted, it maybe applies broader than same sex, but adoption options truly had to explain to the county how to do the best way to do the same-sex adoption, as far as get through all the paperwork hurdles to make sure we were both adopting, that adoption options understood that process better than the county did.
How we ended up being adopted is my parents decided to choose us, and I think that was a good choice because we really like them, like my dad's, and they're really nice. They do a lot of fun stuff with me, and they're just really fun to hang out around.